All right. Greetings, everyone. It's Miss Winters. Welcome, welcome. I see I have 5 scholars on here. All right. Thank you for tuning in. I'll just wait for a few minutes for other folks to join. Again, I thank you all for tuning in, and I pray that you all are remaining safe and are in good health. Okay, if someone could please test out okay, great. Hey, Dana. Okay, I was just about to ask someone to test out the live chat. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to ask as long as they are appropriate. All right. So I'm just gonna give it, excuse me, one additional minute before I start talking about the directions. But again, I hope all is well. If you want to check in, please check in. Okay, who is this? Hey, Alex. Hi. Hope you're doing well. We're just giving about the next 45 seconds before I actually go into any clarifications. Hey, Abby K. Hi. Okay. Wow, isn't technology amazing? Who would have thought we would have taken it here? P-Tech on a whole new level. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and just go into the directions. No worries. I will upload this video for others if they need it. Excuse me. So basically, the first assignment, hey, Jada, the first assignment that you all should have already completed is the actual outline, okay? The rough draft that actually addresses the Rosa Parks prompt. You should have finished that by now, okay? Even though the due date is the 28th. If I'm not mistaken. Hey, Ariana. Okay. So make sure that you finish that outline. The second part of that outline, you actually have to go through the outline and perform the highlights, the highlighting technique that we use for Lily Love School. So basically, what we did during the Lily Love School essay, we went through and you should have already been labeling each component of the essay in parentheses. So that's already done. So now you need to go back, add an actual key, and tell me what colors you're using with your highlighters to address that you have all the components. And the components that you don't have, you need to say missing, need to add, things of that nature, okay? If you need to actually, excuse me, if you need to actually change, make any modifications within the grammar or sentence structure or actually the paragraphs, okay? In regards in which everyone should be should go ahead and swap the second body paragraph with the first one, because remember I did the video first as a way of uniforming that we were all in one accord of what to expect on the outline, okay? But within the thesis statement, the article comes first. All right. So once you've done all that, hey Janae, once you've done all that, I need for you to actually take photos that are readable, okay? Readable of the actual outline, okay? Or you can scan the actual outline and add the attachment or attachments on. I see you, Janae, underneath your brother's profile. How did you do that? Okay. Scan the attachments and upload those on the assignment. Again, that's 200 points. So if you don't upload the outline, and the outline should be written in pencil, okay? And you don't perform the revisions, I don't see where it's marked up, things of that nature. I'm going to provide a proofreading sheet to better aid you all on how to proofread and look for grammar and things of that nature on the outline. If I don't see that you have made those revisions, okay, you will be penalized. Okay, if it's not written in pencil, you will be penalized. All right. So moving forward, any questions on the outline or the revision process? Okay, so next, you all are to produce a final draft, okay? The final draft has to be typed, okay? MLA style, all right? Double spaced, okay? You all know how to do this. We've done this before, okay? Double spaced, okay? And you must ensure that you have a works cited page. The works cited page is basically, again, it's the last page. It's a list of the 2 sources that you all use, okay, which is the Rosa Parks biography video, as well as one out of the two articles that were provided. Okay, those are the only two things that you have to cite. Okay, failure to do that, you will be penalized. Okay, and I'll add an example of how a works cited page is supposed to look like in MLA format, but the final draft needs to be in MLA format. Okay, and basically you're taking the information from the outline and you are putting it in essay form. So I do not want to see the outline typed out. I want to see that you can take the outline. The outline was used as an organizer, take that information and actually formulate it into a final draft. All right. Once you're finished with that, hit submit. Okay. Any questions about that? Excuse me. Okay, to the actual project, let's get into that. So I have it up with the directions. This can also be found underneath of third quarter resources. Everyone, if you came Friday, you received a printout. If not, the same printout is underneath of third quarter resources. Okay, you are to create a Prezi presentation. Okay, you can access a Prezi by literally going to www.prezi.com to create an actual PowerPoint presentation. Okay. So I do not want for you to go on Google Slides. Okay. We need something more collegiate and more engaging. Okay. So you can either go on Prezi.com or eMaze, but you should not be using Google Slides. Okay. So moving forward, so you are to select one of the following themes. 1, racism, stereotyping, and police brutality. 2, American culture, values, and patriotism. 3, fathers and sons. 4, maturity, discipline, and responsibility. Or 5, heroes versus villains. Okay, those are basically the themes that you can choose. Only choose one. All right. After you choose one of those themes, as you're creating your Prezi, you'll have to discover and explain 5 symbols that connect to your selected theme. Now, this Prezi is based on in accordance to the novel All American Boys. Okay. So let's say that you go back to the novel, and what you have to do is for number 2, it says discover and explain 5 symbols that connect to your selected theme. All right. So let me go ahead and review real quick the definition of symbol. A symbol is a thing for something else, especially a material object representing something abstract. For example, the American flag. Let me pause here. Janae asks, is the Prezi supposed to be like a actual scene or just slides or points? So you have freedom upon how you're going to actually illustrate the information on the Prezi, okay? So you can go ahead and you can add bullets or add a paragraph, okay? So that's up to you how you're going to present it. As long as I see that you have those items that were requested within the actual assignment, you'll be fine. Does that make sense? Okay, I'll respond back once you say that part, okay? But I'm going to go ahead and continue. Good question, Janae. Hey, Ari. It says the 28th is when it's due, okay? So moving forward, we're talking about symbols again, okay? The American flag is a symbol, okay? The American flag symbolizes freedom, independence. The actual stars on the American flag even symbolize the 50 states, okay? All right. Those are basically what the items represent. So I need for you to go back to the All American Boys text and actually discover 5 symbols, okay, that connect to your theme and explain how they connect to your theme. Any questions on that? That should be within your Prezi presentation. Again, I'm giving you freedom. You could do a video explaining. You could put bullet points. You could put bullet points in photos, okay? I don't care. I'm trying to give you freedom. So as long as you have it addressed, you'll be fine. All right, moving forward. Discover and explain the characterization of 3 characters, okay? So when we're talking about characterization, we're talking about the physical attributes of the character, okay? For example, Rashad, all right? I don't know who Tristan is, but hi, hey, okay, all right. We're talking about the physical attributes of the character, such as Rashad. What does he look like? Okay, what is his upbringing? What is his background? Okay, those are physical attributes. Okay, is he African American? Is he Caucasian? Does it give information about his height, his hair? Okay, those are physical attributes. Or we could be talking about internal characteristics. Okay, such as okay, is he compassionate? Is he reckless? Okay, is he disturbed? Okay, what is his personality like per se? All right, but at the end of the day, I need for you to actually discover and explain the characterization of three characters. All right. Any questions? Okay, I'm glad that makes sense. I'm glad that makes sense. Okay, Tristan, let's keep it professional here, please. Let's cooperate. All right. Moving forward. Okay. Number 4, cite and incorporate 3 quotes per character that highlight the theme. So, for example, maybe you'll choose Rashad's father and Spoonie. Okay, maybe those are characters that actually have mentioned actual quotes that support your theme, and you'll mention that. Okay, all right. Thank you. All right, let's keep it professional here. I would hate to shut down this medium, this means of communication for us. Okay, let's keep it professional. Okay, please. All right. Okay. Any questions upon that? Hey, Miranda. All right. So moving forward, providing a summary of the novel. Okay. So that's number 5. So basically, you just have to provide a paragraph highlighting what the novel was about. What were the main points of the novel? That's it. Okay. That's it. Hey, Neasia. Okay. Any questions on summarizing? You all know how to produce the gist. Okay. You all know how to do that. You should be able to know how. If not, feel free to contact me. All right. Number 6, which is pretty chunky. Write down 10 social issues that pertain to your theme. Okay. So when we're talking about social issues, okay, we're talking about problems within society, issues within society. Okay. For example, right now, this pandemic involving the coronavirus, that's a social issue. Okay. It's impacting society. Okay. So what you're going to end up doing is listing 10 social issues that pertain to your theme. So for example, maybe I'll decide to choose racism, stereotyping, and police brutality. Maybe I chose that, or one of you all chose that as a theme. Okay. So long story short, for example, I know that there's an issue in reference to people of color and police brutality. That's a social issue. Okay. Within the actual data reflecting that there are more incidents of police brutality with people of color. Okay, that's a social issue. Or maybe I could even talk about the stereotyping. Okay, people making broad generalizations or assumptions, such as during this pandemic, some individuals, not everyone, are mistreating Asians due to hearing about the origin of the actual coronavirus coming from China, okay? And some people are actually boycotting Asian businesses due to the belief that due to the stereotype that all Asian businesses actually have the coronavirus or something like that, okay? All right? That's not true, all right? So you could talk about that. That's a social issue because they are suffering consequences. Some Asians are suffering consequences in regards to people believing in that stereotype. All right. Need some winter break. I don't know what that is. I'm so sorry, Joseph. Okay. All right. So after that, you have to provide a solution for each. So for example, speaking again on that whole issue of the coronavirus and the stereotype that Asian people have the coronavirus. Okay. All right. If I were to provide a solution to help society actually dismiss or get rid of or yeah, to dismiss or try to rid of the stereotype, then basically I could say my solution is I'm gonna go on social media and I'm gonna put hashtag respect Asians, okay? And within that, I'm gonna go ahead and illustrate propaganda that says the coronavirus is a virus that can be transmitted to anyone. Not all Asian people have it. I could do like a town hall meeting, okay? Basically, that would be my solution, okay? Please respect my live chat platform. Again, I do not want to dismantle this means of communication, okay? Let's keep it professional and appropriate. Okay, I would hate to have to write someone up virtually. That would be insane. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and continue. All right. So after that, you'll have to go and find actual research that supports your solution or criticizes your solution, okay? Because I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, someone may actually have agreed with your solution, okay? So find research that either supports or it doesn't support your solution, but it misses it, okay? So that's what you do for all 10 of those social issues, okay? So what do? List 10 social issues that pertain to your theme. Secondly, okay, what are your personal solutions? How are we going to solve these issues in your opinion? And last but not least, okay, you need to ensure that you add research that supports it. Now, please ensure that you are saving and documenting all the sources that you're using, because I will expect to see works cited on your presentation in regards to the sources that you're using. Okay. Any questions on that? All right. I will be grading your packets today and adding them into the system. I'll just go ahead. We'll take the next 5 minutes so I can address any other questions. Okay, any other questions? All right. Yes, again, as Janae said, let's keep this professional. Keely, you're unsubscribing. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right. Thank you, Neasia. Any questions in regards to the assignment? Okay. If not within the next 5 minutes or less, I will go ahead and disconnect. I'll just go ahead and give you, if I don't hear a question within the next 2 minutes, then I will disconnect. Hey, Sydney. Yes, I can. Go into that. Excuse me. I don't have a step 9, but are you talking about step number 6? Not to be funny. Are we talking about step number 6? Sydney and Abby K, the very last step. Are we talking about that? Hey, Miss Tolbert. Be safe. I hope you're safe. Are you talking about the last step, Sydney and Abby K? Please respond. And hello, Miss Tolbert. Be safe. I'm still waiting for a response to see if we're talking about the very last step, because I don't have a step 9. I love you all too, whoever you are. I love you all too. I miss you all dearly, and I hope that you're safe. Okay, but whoever Fuji is, I need for you to be appropriate. All right. Discover and explain 5 symbols that connect to your theme. Yes, so we're talking about all the Prezi is wrapped around the entire All American Boys novel. Okay, the All American Boys novel. So Sydney and Advocate, what I need for you to do is actually go back to the novel, which you should have, or you can actually access it via the e-text. I need for you to go ahead and look through the novel and see, okay, what are some actual images or items or objects or people or people's actions that symbolize your theme. So, for example, the theme racism, stereotyping, and police brutality. Okay, what are some objects or actions? Actually, let me go back. Yeah, that support that part. Okay, so that may take some time to actually think. All right. And then once you actually discover those symbols that correlate to your actual theme, then I need for you to explain how. Okay? Just explain to me how. That's it. Is that better, Advocate and Sydney? Okay. Okay. Please stop, refrain, because you're about to get some of you all are underneath of your parents' accounts and you're about to get yourself in trouble. I'm waiting for Advocate and Sydney before I dismantle this, before I shut this down. Advocate and Sydney. I'm waiting. Okay, thank you, Sydney. Kiela, can you explain some more on the project, please? Because I came to the end of your explanation. I can, but what part? But I'm actually going to also upload this. So would you still like for me to explain also, or you're just going to, maybe you'll go back to upload it? Okay, what necessarily would you like for me to go over, Kiela? While Kiela is formulating her questions, please ensure that you have completed your No Red Ink assignment, okay, your homework, which is due tomorrow by 11:59. Failure to turn in on time, the late policy will be strictly enforced. Okay, we're just waiting on Kiela's response. Excuse me. Does anyone else have any other questions other than Kiela? If I don't hear from Kiela within the next minute, I'll go ahead and I'll say my farewells. And either Kiela, whomever, can call me on my research hotline, or which is underneath for third quarter resources, or you can shoot me an email. Okay, yeah, I don't believe that's hello, Erica. If that is you, but that's not even how Erica spells her name. But okay. All right. Again, Kiela has a few minutes. If not, Kiela, this presentation will be uploaded. Sydney says, so are we looking through the book and looking for symbols, or are we looking them up on the internet? No, you're looking through the actual novel, Sydney. Great question. You're looking through the actual novel. We're looking for symbols within the novel, okay? And again, okay. Okay, Kiela, if you change your mind, then just email me or call me or shoot me an email. All right. So thank you all so much for tuning in. And if you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to email or contact me via the hotline, which is underneath for third quarter resources. You're welcome. Good question, Miranda. I have no clue if we're going to be going to school any longer. This is a pandemic. It is something that a lot of us haven't been exposed to in our lifetime. This is the first time in my lifetime. So we'll see. I'm sure our superintendent will keep us up to date with the happenings. But until then, all of your your assignments will be issued electronically unless mentioned otherwise. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Take care.